everyone. Today I'm going to show you something called pointillism. And pointillism is a new way to add color and dimension by precisely dotting the paper, okay? I'm using markers because they always add really good dots, but you can use a pencil as well. Any way to make dots on the paper is fine, okay? So we're first going to start with red because I'm going to show you what it's like with pointillism through making a heart shape. So all I am doing is going up and down, up and down. I'm not coloring, you're just using dots. That's the golden rule. It's kind of a challenge. You can only draw pictures by making dots. All right, there you go. That's the start of my heart. What do you notice? So the more dots I make, the more defined or more noticeable the shape is. It's more noticeable because I'm making an edge of the shape, and also because the shape is becoming more solid in color, meaning that it's becoming a more red shape rather than red and white. I'm going up and down, up and down, up and down. All right, now, as I mentioned, we can add, different colors and really make it look like this heart maybe has a shadow on the side. Again, I'm only going up and down. So I'm using my marker and the little tip is jumping up and down like a kangaroo. There you go. Notice one side that has more dots is darker than this side. All right. If I go really, really precise with my marker, still going up and down, I can make a really nice clean edge too. All right. So I'm going to do that around the edge of the heart. It's hard because you want to go fast, but sometimes, like in this case, you want to take your time. There's my heart so far. I want to make this part of the heart here look like it's lighter than the rest. Like, you know how sometimes they put a little shine on the heart? I can do that by making the rest of the heart more solid with more dots. When I make things more solid, it will appear that the shape is more red in areas and is more of a defined shape. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna go around that little shape. There you go. Can you see it? It looks like there's a reflection or a little light spot in the heart. Okay? That's really cool. Another thing you can do with pointillism is transition into colors really smoothly. So I can slowly change colors with pointillism because you can make them blend without rubbing all the colors together. All right. So I'm adding more hearts so that way I have a little more red, and I'm gonna go with orange this time. So now I am making orange dots and I am blending by having an even amount of red dots to now orange dots. Very cool. Now around my heart, I'm gonna go really as fast as I can, but I'm being precise. It's a challenge. But again, I'm only using dots. I'm going to make the next part of this border of the heart more solid orange. That way you can see the transition of the color a little more easily. Now I'm going to go super heavy with the orange, meaning I'm adding a lot of dots. There you go. See how it really started to transition nicely? Add a few more dots in there. Awesome. Now let's do a more contrasting color. An opposite color of orange on the color wheel is blue. So I'm going to use blue. So you can see how things will blend together in a different way with different colors. So I'm here and adding my blue dots. Now I'm going to add more blue dots so that way the blue is the main color. There we go. I'm going to add a few dots in the orange to make it look like it's blending and moving into another color. Now you can do pointillism and keep, making points until the color is like there's no white showing in between the dots. That is certainly awesome. There we go. Pretty cool. I'm going to keep going adding on to this. Now I'm going to use green. And if I want to fade out with color, maybe I'll just add less dots or space out my dots a little more. I am going to add lots of green to the blue because that's where I want lots of color. I'm slowly fading it out. Pointillism takes a lot of skill and concentration and quite some time. So if you can do this, boys and girls, you'll be set. There we go. I'm going to put some green in the blue so it really looks like everything is blending together. Look at that. Now I can use black. And I'm going to do some more dots with pointillism. You can layer colors just like as you would with regular and other art materials. There we go, pretty cool. All right, so that is how you do pointillism, and you can create a whole picture with animals or different shapes just by tapping color on the page. Not using line, not using shape, but just by using a simple point to make a picture. That's what pointillism is. I'm going to show you a few more examples of pictures of pointillism that you can do, okay? Thanks for watching. So this first picture of pointillism is an example of how they overlapped different colors. Let's look at the pear in this picture, for example. Do you see how they overlapped and blended different colors, such as a light green and a dark green, and even black around the bottom of the pear to make it look like a shadow? They did not use line or draw any shapes. They just dabbed their marker or color up and down to make the shape. Isn't it beautiful? Now, boys and girls, take a step back and look at it from far away. It's amazing how our eyes change how we look at the picture. We're going to look at another one, and this one is absolutely gorgeous. There's some purple flowers. Look what they did in the background of this pointillism picture. Similar to my heart that I showed you, they did a blending of colors, and they spread out the color and slowly let it, add in different colors to make it look like it's almost moving. But also, let's take a peek at the leaves and the flowers in this picture. They're very fine and detailed, and they took a lot of precision. They are right on the mark of the edge to make sure it looks like a very solid shape. Lots of dots in that one. This last one I'm going to show you is my personal favorite because it has a starfish on a beach, and pointillism is not just a way to add color to a page, but in this case particularly, it works as texture. Do you notice how the pointillism almost feels grainy in this type of setting? It makes us feel like what the sand feels when we pick it up, or the salt in the water. Even the texture on the starfish, this one's my favorite. See how it uses dots of pinks, reds, and oranges to show the bumps and the texture of the starfish. These are just examples of pointillism, and you can make any picture just by adding dots to a page using color. Up and down, up and down. All right, boys and girls, have a great day. Thank you for watching.